Okay. Okay, we're live on both now. Good. Okay, so this was the right one. Nope, this is the other one. It's going to nowhere. There we go. All right, we're good. I think so. We are good now. Okay, let me just keep mining this. We're gonna try to get some full copper armor. That is the goal for now. Alright, turn this down. Sorry, just give me 1 second, y'all. This has been the first time that I've streamed in a while. Not live bow, live now. All right. We are now on RuneScape. Can y'all hear that? Yes, dude, it is RuneScape. What's up, Aiden? I was going to be RuneScape. I'm actually going to watch a YouTube series in a bit here. Here, actually, let me pull up the the window here. I've like forgotten where everything is. I'm not gonna lie. Can stay here streaming myself right now. No worries. Run over here. We're going to see how I'm going to do this. I think everything's up and running. Everything should be good. We're going to watch. Hold on. Can I make this window smaller? Can I do this? Am I able to do that? What if I did window capture and then I changed that to rune light? No. No, window capture, change it to rune light bulbous. There we go. Sorry guys, I'm doing like trying to figure out this weird ass configuration right now that I have going on here. This is so fucking jank. Ah! Can't capture off. There we go. And we make it big. We make it big. Yes, yes, yes. We make it big. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, does it get any more scuffed than this? I don't think so. You are never gonna find a more scuffed stream. Ever. Okay. So now, I'm going to add another window capture called we're doing this. I did not have the ship prepared at all. And you know what? That's the best part. Let me see how does it sound. Does it sound decent at all? Or is it too loud? Put captions on. Here we are.
I think we should start going.
At source. Here we go. Window.
So how are you feeling about going to White Pine?
I don't know.
Okay, I see. You do know what's happening though, right?
Yes.
Good. The ride to Emberton will take pretty long, so I'd sit tight, alright? But in the meantime, I'll see if I can find a book or something for you to read. It's better to keep your mind occupied.
Oh my god. Are you serious? Right now?
At the time, my schizophrenia delusions and
No!
hallucinations
Where's the
were
tab?
blown. I thought
I thought I had block. I'm so cooked. Okay. No. This stream is going swimmingly. The stream is going great. I don't know what anybody else is talking about right now. Hey, am I going the right way? Or am I stupid? Might be dumb. Yep, I am dumb. Man, I really like the way that this is shot so far. Just kind of the framing of everything. I'm not sure if you can, I don't know if you can call it shot since it's just, you know, recording Minecraft footage, but I know you can make Minecraft look so cinematic. Look at that. The sounds too. The sounds are nice.
So you are Ivy, correct?
Hey, that looks like the guy from that one
Ivory. So where do you come from?
Parkour
I
Civilization
found her up near Gristle.
Oh yeah, no.
ARG or
I
whatever.
was just making conversation. You worked any jobs before?
Yes, sir.
Any jobs in servitude?
No, sir.
All right. So the owners of this house are all the Hemlock family. Are you willing to care for them and prioritize their every need as a maid of this household?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. You can step
Okay.
outside now and wait in the foyer for now.
I'm gonna smith all these and make some bronze ingots, and then we should get to be able to craft some armor.
Oh no, she's disciplined and seems to be a very hard worker. I just feel she may have had something in the past or something that made her a bit expensive, not working out here. I wasn't expensive. Why didn't you say that before? I need people who can follow orders and not be overly needy. I wouldn't worry. I actually think she'll be closer. And if she has a hard time understanding at first, you can make her mistakes.
So I guess she's gonna be a maid at this new place.
You aren't gonna throw out. I'm dying. The Hemlocks are already expecting me. I wouldn't do anything now.
Okay. I mean, I wish there was another furnace nearby. All the other furnaces are so far.
To the right is the laundry room. Get used to being here. And remember, the machines are for the Hemlock's clothes. The washboards are for the servants. Do not mix them up. This is the entry to store any winter garments and such. And here's the kitchen. It's going to be very busy usually, so don't get in anyone's way. Here's the showers. You're required to shower every day. This is your room. You will be bunking with another servant named Seraptor. You're required to wear a uniform at all times, unless it is a holiday or given permission. Get changed and meet me downstairs. Alright, this is the new worker. She needs training, so just let her shadow you and just show her the ropes today, until I say otherwise.
Okay, I don't know how to train people though.
Do as you're told, Raptor. I'll be in my office.
Alright, jeez. Well, nice to meet you.
Man, all the
Seraptor.
sound effects in
Nice
this
to meet you as well, Sir Raptor.
video have been really good so far. Sounds pretty
Listen,
realistic.
Don't worry about Clam. He's just a stick in the mud. It's like it's his job to be like that.
I don't mind.
I'm not even really sure what to train you on. I mostly just clean and help the kitchen staff in the mornings. I'm not qualified for this.
I won't get in the way.
So I'm in charge of like.
Chaz, the volume
cleaning
good?
And making everything look neat before the Hemlocks wake
Volume
up.
should be fine, right?
When does the family usually wake up?
Over here.
Well, I'd say around 10 or 11. You know,
I
so
think
we have
so.
plenty of time usually.
Understood.
I guess I'll show you how we dust. It's nothing fancy, honestly. If Clown was here, he'd want you to use like a damp cloth with like soap or something afterwards. I don't know. That's too much, honestly. You know, you don't really need a duster, really. Like, it's called dusting. Just make sure you work in one direction and like push the dust, if that makes sense. So, you got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's just do the bookshelves. I'll start on the left side and you start over here, okay?
Nope.
I don't have a duster.
Shoot. Hey, Misty, do you know where any spare dusters are?
Yeah, they're in the
That was a
upstairs
quick cut.
closet. Oh, hey there, new person.
How did they put it upstairs?
Well, nice to meet you. I suppose Mr. Pierce didn't bother with introducing you to the staff.
Okay.
Nice to meet you too, man.
Everyone's
So
pretty busy right now. We can do that stuff like after lunch or something. Come on, Ivory. Forward march.
Okay.
See you around.
I guess we'll just make a plate body. Oh my god, I need a
Grip, stability,
god.
precision. That's the
I'm giving
essence of
free advertising here.
Law Fit.
Hold on.
Should be here somewhere. This is so stupid.
Yes, sir.
And why do you keep calling me sir?
Isn't that your name?
What?
Forgive me. Isn't your name Sir Raptor?
Yeah. Oh, no. It's not Sir Raptor. It's just Sir Raptor. Sir Raptor. This is the dining room. Just make sure all the chairs are straight and dusters are.
Yeah, they're in the upstairs closet. Oh, hey there, new.
There you go.
Forgive me. Isn't
Beautiful.
your name Sir Raptor?
Yeah. Oh, no. It's
Nice,
not
got some plate
Sir
armor.
Raptor. It's just Sir Raptor. Sir Raptor. This is the dining room. Just make sure all the chairs are straight and dust everything off, I guess.
Defense bonus stab
Just drop down and I'll have to
slash.
redust everything.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Bet you've never been in a room this fancy. I mean, this might be the best looking personal dining room in all of Hale.
Alright, I'll head this way.
No. Get down. What the hell?
Sorry, sir.
Not the chandelier.
My apologies. I misunderstood.
No, it's okay. Just don't do that again, alright?
Okay.
Just dust things within your reach and no standing on anything unless it's a ladder.
Yes, sir.
Oh, don't clean this up in this corner. It's V's, and he'll kill us if it's out of line.
Okay. What's this room used for?
Oh, it's not really used anymore.
Is it-
This used
Oh,
to
I'll
be
go
where
this way.
Mrs. Hemlock would play the piano, I think.
Dude, they got a billiards table.
He's one of the Hemlock kids. Sir Zombie Hemlock is the father, and he's got a bunch of grown-up kids that pretty much just sit around and they have tea parties. You know, they don't make that much of a mess though, thankfully. It's easier than my last job.
It's so weird. They keep
Say,
like cutting them
you don't
off
talk
like
that much, do you?
just before they're about to
Oh,
finish a sentence.
You aren't upset with me or anything, right? You just seem a bit, you know. I just don't want to bother you with all my blabbering or anything.
No. I'm just not very good at talking.
Ah,
Please keep talking. I like it. Sorry, sorry.
oh no, it's okay. I get it. Yeah, that's all right. You're one of those introverted types, I guess. You're okay with me talking?
Mm.
Yeah, no problem. You know, we're pretty much done with everything in the house. I could show you around some of the good rooms while the Hemlocks are still sleeping.
Okay.
Okay, so my defense should be a lot higher now.
Something. I haven't seen it in use since I've been
Now
here.
that I have the breastplate on.
Smells good in here though.
All I was
There we
repping
go.
was
This is
this
the good stuff.
white apron
They have
fighting
so much
Dracula
over here, they just
yesterday,
never use.
so
Is
that's
that
probably why I was
okay?
getting my shit handed
Hey,
to me.
you know, trust me, nobody comes in here ever. I swear, there's got to be an entire wardrobe in here. I see it. Oh my god.
Oh, no,
Are
no, give me
these
10.
awards?
Yeah, but you know who else in Emberton's gonna win them?
I don't know.
You ain't from Emberton?
No.
Red Hill, I'm guessing. Damn, I've always wondered what it's like in other parts of the country. Must be pretty warm. How do I look?
good.
Damn.
No, you do.
I'm just playing with you, dog.
Oh, I see.
Come on, there's an even better room down the hallway.
Who's this guy? Okay, we're full. So now time to go smelt. Oh. Oh. You alright, buddy? Was it something in the gruel?
Sir, I didn't know you were awake. I'm so sorry. I'll make the fire right away.
Hey, no, it's fine. It's a pretty warm day. Don't worry about it. I don't usually wake up this early, anyways.
Did you have a bad dream? Are you sure you're okay? Is there anything you need, sir?
No, I think I'm fine. Maybe a coffee, actually. Just, black.
I'll have it right up.
Thank you, Misty.
November 19th? What's happening November 19th?
This is where Zombie keeps his favorite drinks. Some have got to be like 20 years old by this point. Want some?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. But don't ever say yes. If anyone asks you that, by the way. At least on the job.
Okay, I won't.
We ain't supposed to be in here, but I love the smell of this place.
Oh, they just got caught. That dude down the hall saw him.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
Won't the Hemlocks be angry with us? We should leave.
Alright, okay, calm down.
Okay, let's go. Oh,
Ow.
are you okay, sir?
It's a raptor. Hey,
Busted.
Mr. Hemlock.
Go on now. Get a move on before someone else sees you.
Oh, thank you. Sorry. Damn, he wasn't supposed to be awake yet.
Who's that?
He's the oldest sibling. Sir Pyrocythe Hemlock. It's okay though, he's pretty chill. Thank God.
Alright, smelt the bars. Let's see, how's the feed look on YouTube? This piano's really nice.
Hey, Pyro. There's gonna be a hunt tomorrow. You wanna come?
Maybe. I don't know.
Suit yourself, I guess. It's gonna be happening at Luca's place.
Here you go, sir.
Thanks.
Izzy, I fixed the telescope. Were you gonna try it?
Not today, Vi.
Is Dad going to eat with us today?
Maybe not.
Speak of the devil.
Good morning.
Morning.
Raptor, I'm going to need you and Ash to come with me to get the shipment.
Alright, what about Ivory?
He can take a break until we get back. Show her how to do things, right? Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't care everything.
All right, you're dismissed. Don't leave the servant side of the house, okay?
Why can't I see my own stream on YouTube, the app? That's weird. See my computer? How's that look? If I actually did this. Stretch. If I did this. No, that's a bit much.
Oh, sorry.
Pardon me. Nice to meet you.
Sir, is it okay if I go outside?
Sure. I'm just a butler.
We'll do that. Is that fine? So hard to see on here. Actually, no, what am I doing? I'm meant to go to the Smith guy right here. Dang, this place is big. Plate legs. And then let's do... Let's put that on. Can't make any boots, it looks like. Let's just, yeah, sell this. Let's just, boom. Let's go sell that on the Grand Exchange. And we'll just keep mining. Here, how do I'll do this. Can I squeeze down the size? What if I did that? Hey, I think she found the piano. She better go off on the keys. Okay, let's go. Boom. Made some cash. Do this, actually. That might be nicer.
Well, it's being unloaded right now.
Okay. You check.
We're actually not over here.
Yeah, it was all there. I wasn't expecting you, though.
Ah, no.
The boys to go ahead and deliver it to your room. I apologize.
No, right there's
No,
fine.
that's okay.
Can I help you, Ivory?
Oh, pardon me. Welcome back, sir. I saw there was an old piano in the basement. I was wondering if I could play it.
No.
Okay, sorry, sir.
Wait, no. She can play it.
What?
It's fine. Nobody plays that thing anyways. Let her have fun.
Okay, then. No playing while on the job. Don't be noisy, and thank his ear.
Thank you very much.
This guy's a bit of an op. Off to mine more copper and tin.
Just shake the dust out of your duster and we can put these back.
Okay.
Well, that's a little ominous.
Ivory?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know why. I have a feeling that whoever made this watched that horror movie, The Witch. Just with all the shots and everything, those kind of like still shots that like just go on for a bit more than usual.
Yeah, that's the new girl.
Especially one of the woods right there.
My, aren't you a fresh young face? Nice to meet you. I'm Ross, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
I don't suppose you've been introduced to the staff yet?
No.
Oh, well then, let's introduce you.
This is gonna be really awkward.
Hey everyone, this is our new coworker, Ivy.
Ivory.
Ivory, let's all give her a warm welcome.
Hello.
Hey, hello.
Hi.
So, this is Ash, and I'm sure you've met Mr. Pierce by now. That's Kanji, Bit, Ivo, Div, Maddie, Lopez, and Misty.
Nice to meet you all.
Your nightclothes are in here. This is your side of the wardrobe, and this is my side. All right?
Okay, 5.
There's also extra space in here for your items. And
Grab
extra
5
clothing.
here.
You got anything to bring in?
No.
Nothing?
Well, I have the clothes that Mr. Minitek gave me, but they're being washed right now.
Damn. That's okay. More space for new things, I guess. I haven't had a bonky in a while, so sorry if I snore or anything.
I don't mind.
All right.
Which bed do I sleep in?
The lower one.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So what'd you get up to while I was in town?
I stayed in the servant side of the house, and I found an old piano in the basement.
Oh yeah, the piano's down there. I honestly don't go down there that much. I usually get Dave to go down there for me if I need something. Gives me the creeps.
The piano?
No, just the basement.
I see.
But you can play piano? Sick. Did you play anything?
No. Mr. Pierce said that I was only permitted to when I'm off work.
Oh, that's not much time.
What's the earliest time that we're allowed to leave the dorms?
I don't know. Like 6? I don't know if there's a specific time.
I see. Thank you.
Okay. So we got full iron fit right now. I'm gonna go smelt this, craft it. I think I wanna... What skill should I get up? I'm gonna train my strength. after this. Or actually, no, I'll keep doing smithing. I'll keep doing smithing, honestly. I feel like smithing is one of the skills that can make you a lot of money. I pull up a OSRS smithing guide. Smithing. Oh, we just completely skipped her playing the piano.
Ivory,
Yes, sir?
I was told you didn't attend lunch yesterday. Is that right?
Lunch.
Yes, it's 2 p.m. every day. Where were you?
I was staying in the servant side of the house, sir.
You're allowed to eat lunch without me telling you to, alright? You gotta read between the lines.
Yes, sir. My apologies.
You need to eat lunch every day. We can't have anyone losing strength on us, understood?
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
Okay, good. Now come with me. We need to sort the mail.
Yes, sir.
Speech gives about, okay. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna craft bronze stuff for now and just sell on the market.
Sir,
Are there
would I put
any-
this letter? It's from the Honors Emberton Libertarian Party.
Give that one to me. I'll take care of it.
Actually, no. I'll do. I think there should be some early quests to skip. Early level smithing stuff, but I'm gonna get this out of the way and out of my inventory first. Oh, somebody just screamed. Oh, the camera's. Oh, I get a tracking shot. The camera's shaky. You're in tinnitus. Did someone get fucking glocked? Oh. He is. Yeah, he's been slimed. His body's been absolutely throttled. So that was White Pine 1. I'm really, so far, episode 1's been great. I really like just kind of the way everything looks, the way they have shot at the sound effects and everything. Okay, let me go make some armor, get rid of this.
Do you remember seeing anything? Or
hearing anything strange?
Bormetheus.
No, it was completely normal.
Well, are you certain? I mean, come on. Please try to think really hard.
I don't know. I just...
There wasn't any thudding or sounds of a struggle?
No,
Look, Bit Otter, you have to be completely honest with me.
I don't know.
That'll be all, Detective. Thanks for cooperating.
Alright, next. Ivory.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna request it after this.
Yes, sir.
Alright, step into this room here for me.
Actually, do I go try to kill the vampire?
Go ahead and take that seat. Thank you so much for waiting so long.
You know, I want to get this stuff in my inventory, so actually, I want to get my block up for a bit, and then I'll kill a vampire, then I'll...
Quest.
The
one in the back will do. All right.
Let's do this.
Nice to meet you. I'm Detective Bormetheus. You can just call me Borm. This here's the deputy.
Howdy. We know this is a tough ordeal, so we're just gonna take a quick statement and then you can get out of here.
Hello, sirs.
I'm sure you must be feeling all sorts of things right now, and that's okay. I'm truly sorry for your loss. At the same time, however, we need to find who did this so that it can't happen again. So, we're just going to ask you a few simple questions, and then we can all go home. Sound good? Before I can do that, though, I need to read you the Eleanor warnings. They're basically just here to say that you have the right to keep silent and a whole bunch of legal jargon. You have
Whole
the right
bunch
to
of
withhold
legal
any
jargon.
private information and the right to stay silent. If you forgo your previously stated rights, what you say is subject to being used against you in the courts of law before and during the process of interrogation. You have the right to request representation and counsel. If you don't hold the funding to substantiate an appointed or hired advisor, you can request an application from the City of Emberton Police Department to loan an appointed lawyer with a 3.11% interest rate. If you begin to withdraw information during the process of this interrogation, you are allowed to seize at any point and refer back to the second and third clauses of these warnings. Upon hearing these rights, do you agree to answer without representation, and do you understand everything that has been written? You can just give me a thumbs up or say yes. Any sign of approval. Okay. So, where do you recall being at the time of the murder?
I'm not sure what time exactly she was killed.
1, 2.
Just, you know, when the body was discovered, where were you? What were you doing?
I was sorting the mail in the staff room with Mr. Pierce.
Okay. Good. You were with Mr. Pierce then?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I think, weren't there rats by the other place? I might go try and block on rats.
Would you say there was any tension between her and the staff or any kind?
Not that I observed, sir.
Did she ever say anything to you about worries or even like an enemy she may have had?
No, sir.
Nothing. Were you ever concerned for her? Did she seem distraught or upset recently?
No, sir.
Did you ever see her get into any arguments, or did you think about checking up on her?
No, sir.
Probably the worst person to bring for interrogation.
Your friend just passed away. It's horrible, I know. But we really need as much information.
The absolutely detached introvert.
Any small detail that was different from the usual?
I'm sorry, sir. I wasn't her friend. I don't really have any information for you, and I was just...
Your co-worker has died, ma'am. We're just trying to help. But, if I may say so, you don't seem that upset by this at all.
I'm sorry, sir. I was hired yesterday, so I haven't really had the opportunity to, learn more about my coworkers.
You were hired yesterday?
Yes, sir.
All right. Why did you decide to work at White Pine Estate?
I was given the job by a friend of the Hemlock family, sir.
Can you give me their name?
Mr. Minitek, sir.
And how did you
know Mr.
Minitek?
Give me a rap.
I'm not sure.
You're not sure how you know him. How did you meet?
He found me in the woods.
What? Huh?
Alright, listen up. The zombie has generously allowed us to use the company.
She's just a bum living in the woods.
Only a handful of
Got for the job.
So Bit, Div, Lopez, get into the car. Ash, you can drive. The rest of
Do I fight the unicorn? That is a question I have. Do I fight the unicorn? We're gonna attack this unicorn level 15. Boom.
Alright, let's get a move on.
Oh shit.
Well, let's look forward to getting some rest when we return, yeah?
We're chilling, we're chilling, we're chilling.
I've been through the ringer long enough.
Yeah, I'm so tired.
We're gonna have a day to rest at least. Right, Clown?
Oh, come on, come on.
There's not going to be any work for today. Hemlocks are eating in town, and we can,
I think we got this in the bag. Boom.
Yeah, he kept
Oh,
counting
don't run away.
information.
No, I got you. I got you right where I want you.
Are you feeling okay?
Well, we saw your alley.
I'm not sure. I'm glad we're
Come
going
here.
home.
Come here.
Hell.
Come here.
The police station.
Oh shit.
Everything.
Okay, can I land a hit, please?
There for a while. Are you feeling okay?
Come on, come on.
Oh, yes, they just,
Dude, I'm just missing. After miss. Come on.
The hell?
I don't know. I was just
Hello, Hayden.
Didn't get the chance to meet her.
Oh, hey, there's the house I grew up in over there.
Okay,
Couldn't
I'm
see it when
going
it came to town.
back to the Cal
It was too
area
dark.
because if I'm gonna train defense, I really need food.
It's nice.
Yeah. I want to visit my family more.
Why can't you?
Well, I mean, White Pine is a pretty full-time gig.
I think the goblins are down here, right? We're watching White Pine, a Minecraft ARG series that was recommended by Lewis. And so far, I have really been enjoying it. For a Minecraft ARG series, it is very cinematic. Somehow.
I just swallow him, right?
Yeah, it'll make you feel better. Trust me.
Okay.
Yes. Helix swag. Okay, defense level 3. This is why RuneScape's awesome. I've been getting into it more because Lewis has been playing it, and I used to play it on mobile back in the day, but I'm playing it more now. You can just freaking
Isn't it? That's Usherwood.
play in the background and watch something else.
Yeah. A lot of people have went missing in there, so make sure you don't accidentally wander in there, you know?
Windows are wide open right now. Hell yeah. Dude, it felt nice today. Biking back. Is your stream over, Hayden?
Hey, I ordered beetroot soup.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll get it fixed right away. I'm so sorry.
Just ended. Here. Let's see.
Come on, son. It's not gonna bite you.
I'll hop in.
It'll
I'll
make
hop in
you feel
streaming
better. Come
private
on,
real
eat.
quick.
I'm really not that hungry. Sorry.
Yellow.
Hello, Governor.
Hello.
What's up? So basically, to catch you up, this extremely kind of shy, introverted maid is working at this big, rich mansion, and I think the mansion owner was found murdered.
Oh shit. Wait, is this really in 4x3?
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
I thought it was just the screen tweaking for a
No,
second.
no,
No,
no.
that's awesome.
Yeah. No, I love
4x3.
You know how that is. He lost his emotion.
I mean, any movies that has in 4x3 is great.
No.
Which,
no, it's. Thank you.
I like just by watching this so far, just by watching the first episode,
sure he's not angry.
I really think that
Stupid.
whoever watched this really
I
liked
feel like he's angry too.
the witch movie with what's her name?
Well,
Not.
seems that we got him because he's
It's
consistently been
she's in that one movie. The menu.
I like that.
Why am I blanking on her name?
I don't know why.
Anya Taylor-Joy. It's that horror movie with Anya Taylor-Joy. It's really good.
If that's what you want to do.
Okay, ETT.
You're right, though. He is stupid. How am I supposed to, you know,
I
restaurant like this?
am going to be
It's okay.
on a 3-week streak this weekend for posting videos once a week.
Take all the time you need.
Oh yeah, I've been seeing that.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna go take a
Shop.
walk. Okay. You should eat before the food gets cold.
Let's see.
Wait. Okay. Well.
Okay.
See you
Time
around.
to harass more cows. Is it supposed to be 80 tomorrow, Hayden?
I think the 80s start the day after tomorrow.
After? Okay.
Yeah, Tuesdays. Oh yeah, today was Monday. That's right. So oh god, tomorrow's gonna be 72. Not awful.
No,
but
not
it's the
awful,
precursor to 80, 82, 81, 82.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, nice. Actually, not too nice. Why don't I wish they put me on the clock tomorrow. That way I could got a bit more hours of work, but I guess I'm off tomorrow.
How many hours you working like
It's
regularly?
like-
You'd say.
It's like 15 to 20, so kind of average for a
That's not
part-time.
bad.
I'm trying to look for potential online tutoring though in the time that I'm not working. Because I mean this job, like, you know, it is a job, but it is only like $10 an hour. Like what everything else pays around here, pretty much.
A lot of
And it's like
cheap
usually at
labor
night.
around here, that's for sure.
Because they know they can charge students less. What the hell? She's going to the woods. Oh yeah, by the way, for context, the way she found this job is somebody just found her in the woods and offered her a job.
Oh.
She was just in there and they said, "Hey, want a job?" What the heck? There's humming? Dude, if there's something in the woods, you do not follow it. Anytime you hear humming,
Have
whistling,
no-
or "Hi, friend,"
You have no curiosity, no joy in whimsy.
I have too much survival instincts. That's what I have.
No.
And nobody got a reason to make that noise out in the woods. It's either to lure people in, or they're stupid and going to get themselves killed by another predator out there who's listening. Especially if you're doing this shit in Appalachia, like at night. God, that'd be such a mean prank to pull on, like an old head out in the cabins in Appalachia.
Dude.
Have you seen that video
wanna-
where it's like this guy at night and he goes, "I see you"?
I don't think I have.
It's terrifying. It's just this guy with a flashlight. I was like, "Hello, is anybody out there?" Because he heard like somebody moving.
That's just funny.
Hey, Ivory.
Hi.
Unless you're the guy.
Take a shower?
No.
Oh, how come?
I'm waiting for everyone to leave.
Well,
Ivory, why you
call
gotta
me
be so
out.
stinky?
I came upstairs with a bunch of people.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Nobody will go in the shower after me, right?
No, you're gonna be fine. You want me to like stand guard outside or?
I'm sorry.
Oh, no. It's
Ivory's gonna make that shower
It's the
rank.
shower, okay? You got this.
It's gonna
Oh look, it's Heldenfeld's.
stank.
It's Heldenfeld's. Hey, look.
I mean, it's kind of accurate.
Everything is just the who. Like I get where like we were a military school back in the day, but did they have like who thought bathroom? I want to make this entire building feel like a bathroom.
No, it's tiling. It's aesthetic from like the fucking 70s or whatever the fuck it was. What era was that? Where they had it was like all the tile.
I think that is, I think that's like. I think that is. I think you're right. That is kind of like 60s, 70s. I feel like. Oh yeah, I think all the music they made on their own.
Put it in the oven. Take it out. Let it cool. Get the beans. Mix it. Put it in the oven. Take it out. Let it cool. Decorate. Get the ingredients. Heat it. Put it in the oven. Take it out. Let it cool. Beans. Mix it. Put it in the oven. Take it out. Let it cool. Decorate it. Put the ingredients.
No, don't take my cow. I was fighting that cow.
Pyro, I'm assigning that new hire to you.
What?
The new gal. She'll be your maid from now on.
What? It's been 2 days and you're already replacing Misty.
I'm doing nothing of the sort.
Yes, you are. We haven't even had a funeral yet. Like, her body's still warm.
A funeral's gonna take too much time to prepare. You're gonna need someone to clean up after you until then.
Oh my god.
I mean, I could take her if you want.
Son, you already have that young fellow. This is better. It works out evenly. Look, it's not meant to spite you, Pyro. It's going to happen eventually. So...
Dad, I just wish you'd have a little more respect.
He was close to her, Dad. Don't think too harshly of him.
So, have they told you yet? The new girl is Pyro's assistant now.
Wait, what? Already?
Yeah, I mean, can you show her the ropes? Colin told me to get someone to do it.
Oh, okay. Should I do it now? Is he out? Oh, hey, Ivory. Speak of the devil.
You are going to be Pyrocyte's assistant, starting tonight.
Assistant?
Yeah, you know, fetching him his breakfast, cleaning his room, ironing his clothes, stuff like that.
Okay, sir.
So, you're gonna first bring him breakfast. He'll probably tell you what he wants. The Hemlocks usually have a pretty regular breakfast schedule. You can put his food on this thing, and, only put it away when he says he's finished. And for day-to-day duties, you need to get his clothes for the day ready and set them on the bed. Clean the fireplace, kill any bugs you see, open the windows, do his laundry, clean any stains, crumbs, you know, stuff like that. I'm sure you'll get the hang of it. And for his sheets and clothes, make sure to press them. There's an iron in the storage closet. I can show you later. And every week you need to clean the carpets. We do it on Sunday since the family's usually out these days. We also restuff the mattresses and the pillows if need be, clean the bathroom and scrub the tub well. and just, you know, be at his assistance. If he asks you to go get him something from town or help him with his work, just do it.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, and don't worry at all. These things will come with experience. It's okay if you make 1 or 2 mistakes.
Yes, ma'am.
What if I made 6 or 7?
What order should I do those instructions in?
Well, just as long as they get done. Just use common sense, you know.
Oh, okay.
You remember what you need to do in the evening, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Because that's when he'll be coming back, so just make sure you have his fireplace lit.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, that should be it. You got any questions?
You're a maid too, right?
Yep, I take care of Mr. Zombie with Div.
Do I not speak unless spoken to?
Okay. I'm sorry. I get everybody has their little YouTube name in here and they gotta promote their names, but
really nice.
the silly ass names be taking me out of this.
Okay.
It's breaking my immersion.
Don't worry, it probably
Wait,
seems
what?
kind of intimidating right now, but you're gonna do great. Okay?
Because the video, whatever the ARG series, it like kind of feels like sort of like a period piece. Kind of feels like old timey. And then they say names like, oh yes, Mr. Pyroscythe needs you.
Come in.
Mr. Monsignor Bumbleclot requires your assistance. Like I get, they're YouTubers, the ARG series, but like,
Of Red Hill.
you think you could hang up the name for a little, just for a bit?
Dear Mr. Zombie, I received news of
You're ruining the creative vision. Can't believe you're critiquing.
I was on my way and about to arrive.
It's good. This is like, I feel like this is like, like either like early 1900s, late 1800s kind of vibe to it.
My condolences.
And then they say stuff like,
about the company.
I don't know,
Sincerest
Sir
regards,
Pix-a-Lot.
Solister.
Ah, that young man. Never minces words. Have the staff.
I don't think anybody was naming their kid Think Noodles back in the day.
They're nice, but I don't know.
Yeah?
I don't know. I'm supposed to be my normal self right now. I wish we could put a pause on this whole thing.
Well, why don't you stay at home?
Oh, I can't do that. It's Luca's party. I'd feel really bad about that.
Well, I mean, it seems like you're gonna feel bad either way.
Chester, come here. Do I look okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I don't know. I haven't been able to sleep for like more than 6 or 7 hours. I really hope the bags under my eyes aren't showing.
You really look fine. I couldn't tell anything about how you look. Should I get a fire going?
No, it's fine. I'm gonna leave soon anyways.
Good evening, Mr. Pyroscythe. I'm the new maid.
Ah, yes.
First time I clocked that.
I'm
Right?
here to help you if there's anything you need help
Pyroscythe.
with.
I can't, especially a name like that, dude. I can't take that name seriously. It's like so like middle schooler edgy. I get it. I
Who's
get
the
it. That's your,
demographic here?
if that's your name that you made for lunch. Alright. Hold on, how to make this mono now. Gotta make the fucking channel mono now. Now I'd have to like, I don't know what it is. I think I have to like fix a version or something. Oh.
I'm just now realizing I can't hear your stream still.
I think it just has to update. Or try refreshing.
Oh, now I can hear you. Like, basically right as I said that, I could hear you.
I'm not gonna bother with fixing audio right now. I cannot be bothered to hear it. Oh, but now I have to reroute the goddamn YouTube video. Wavelength, why would you do this to me? I don't know what it is. It's just like this new version or something. Okay, what is this? Microsoft Edge. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm gonna turn this down a bit. Okay.
Sir, your bath is ready. I'm going to take your laundry downstairs soon. Is there anything you want for your breakfast tomorrow morning?
I'll have toast and sausage.
Thank you, sir. I'll have it prepared. I'm sorry. Is that all? I'm not sure when to leave. Is there anything else you need?
It's okay.
I'm sorry, sir. Sometimes my
Ivory, you're fumbling
speech
already,
becomes
bro.
hard to control.
You're fumbling.
My sincerest apologies. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. What's your name?
Ivory, sir.
Ivory. I'm okay. I don't need anything.
Okay. Thank you, sir. I apologize. I'm not normally like this. I'll have your clothes and food ready tomorrow morning.
All right.
Dude, the moment he said
Just get some rest,
sausage and toast, I
Been a
got
long
hungry.
week.
I wish there was
Yes,
there
sir.
has to be like a
Have a good evening,
24-hour
sir.
breakfast place, and that is like their whole like shtick.
Well, you don't need to psych yourself
That
out
they serve
about
breakfast all
We
day.
don't have a Waffle House
Sir,
here.
you're assistant, right?
No, wait, aren't they getting one?
I'm the Zam's butler.
Wait, no, you're right. Yeah, we are getting
We
one.
are.
And it probably
Yeah.
not bad.
Dude, that
I've
place is
low-key
gonna
thought-
be
So,
buzzing. There's gonna be.
I
it's
low-key
gonna be
have
so
thought
packed.
about
Upset him.
driving to Houston
Hey,
just
it's
to
okay.
get
Don't wear
Waffle
yourself
House
out,
before.
alright? Are you feeling
Just
well?
to,
Bro,
just
we gotta.
for the vibe.
Dude, we
I don't
gotta.
know. My
A Waffle House
speech
trek.
words.
Dude,
Just
video
kinda,
idea?
That'd be
IRL stream?
Hey, it's okay.
Making a
That'd be
trek
awesome.
to
You better
Waffle
tomorrow.
House in Houston in the dead of
Just got
night.
you, right?
We have to.
He won't be upset. Powell's a good guy.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. After.
Tomorrow.
Even after
Oh no.
everything.
I'm gonna send you.
I'm
I
sorry.
don't know if you, when last time you looked
Why are you
in
apologizing?
general for the
No.
Canum server.
I don't
Oh yeah, I kind of check it from time to time, not like super often. I probably should.
I'm sending you a crazy. You just have to see this. Someone did a little funny with generative AI.
Oh no! No! Oh god! Oh god! What did Nyhav say?
Literally nothing. Someone just posted it.
I can't tell. Like yeah, I would just be speechless. Like,
Did you see the Vigil AI someone made of the Canum officers? Did you see that one?
where is that?
I'll send it to you. I saved it. That was a while ago. Well, a while ago, literally Tuesday, but you know how fast things move
Hello, sir.
in the K&M district.
Hey there. I'm just here to do additional research.
I've
for the
sent this
house.
one to you
Just
by
wanted to check
text,
on you.
though.
What you doing at this hour? of the
I have it on
morning?
my
Is that
cellular
shop?
device.
What's this?
I'm delivering it to a coworker, sir.
Counter-revolution
Oh,
TFP.
for what?
Oh, I know what that
coworker
organization is. TFP
With
when
a
they're
shovel? Why
posting
can't he just
about
use a
that.
duster?
Well, the dusters
Oh,
are, sir,
the
only meant for cleaning
fascists?
the Hemlock's
Is that who
corners.
you're
Yes,
talking
dude,
about?
I
He
remember.
wants it for the gate.
Dude, that's
they put. Look at the thumbnail of the photo they went to.
dude.
they
I
went to
remember
A&M.
back in their
Okay, then.
back in their
Well,
like
Thank you.
like back in middle school when I was in that Red Pill era. That's who I've watched those guys' videos. I did.
Oh damn.
And then I went back and see what they're doing now. And I'm like, holy shit! Wow. No, these guys are just straight up jerks.
Did you see that they featured Chris and Cass a lot?
You never told me what I need to make Mr.
They even
Pyro
put
for
them
breakfast.
both in the thumbnail.
Oh, he wanted toast.
Yes,
and
because
Huh?
isn't.
You're gonna have to speak up.
he wanted.
Wait.
sausage.
They were here.
Says he-
Yeah, they were here. Chris and Cass were talking to him. They put them in their thumbnail for their video and everything about how like gay marriage is wrong and they're gonna burn in hell and shit like that.
They're telling that to Chris and Cass.
No. They weren't like. No. They did not explicitly say that, obviously, but it was the message. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, no, that was yeah. Cass and Chris are both celebrities now.
Yeah.
Chris got Chris is described as a leftist skateboarder in the video.
I mean, yeah, he does skateboard.
Yeah, no, but it's so funny because like they put him in frame and then like in
I gotta
parentheses
go see
on the
it.
video.
I'll have to go watch
They
it.
put in
That's
parentheses on
funny.
the video leftist skateboarder. It's so dumb.
There's a time where it was Catholic where I started to like become a bit more progressive and I started to step away from kind of organizations like that. And there was a time where I'd say like sophomore year where I just didn't want to be Catholic period, but I still wanted to be like Christian because because it's just the corruption that I could just see throughout the Catholic Church and just the way that they have just kind of assimilated into that alt-right pipeline of Christian nationalism, especially. I just don't want anything to do with that. And then I didn't really like choose a denomination. I just kind of, basically I was like, I'm going to be Christian. I'm just going to follow the word of God and the Bible as closely as I can and Jesus' teaching as closely as I can. I don't want to be part of like an organized religion because my kind of idea was it should be more of a personal thing than, trying to kind of group up with other people in a community thing. Because I get why people do that. I mean, it reinforces your belief. It provides kind of structure and, there's a leader in that society that you can kind of turn to, the priests or any other religious authorities to kind of guide you.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think naturally, just with that sort of hierarchy, there's just stuff that's bound to happen. I don't want to be a part of that.
Yeah, that's real.
Especially with women too. I didn't see the reason why. That was another thing too, like why women were, they say, they have their roles. It's not a matter of equal and equal. But in terms of what priests and nuns can do, there is a clear distinction of power there.
Yeah.
The nuns are supposed to be seen, not heard. I mean, literally, they are completely isolated. Like sometimes some of them will like hardly talk to people. You have to kind of go out of your way to speak with them in their convents. Whereas priests are, they're like missionaries. They're going from this place to that place. They're going around. They're getting moved all the time. But no, that's funny. I gotta watch that video with Chris and Cass. That's the thing. I feel like people who kind of buy into the whole, who are religious, who buy into the whole gay marriage is bad and stuff like that, which, by the way, is a very, very clear mistranslation of the Bible. It was talking about pedophilia, actually. not gay marriage, but that's been mistranslated because of, you know, societal stuff. But I feel like if they actually just went out of their way and stopped trying to be a missionary and push their message across, and just kind of almost like walk through the day with them and just see that they're just average people like them.
Mhm.
Like, you know, I don't know Chris or Cass on like we're not like, I wouldn't call us like super friends or anything, but I'm friendly with them. I chat with them every now and then. They're people. Like they would be treated like demons, like anywhere else
Yeah,
in
I know.
Texas. But it's like just like spend a day with them,
people.
and they deal with just the same bullshit you do. They got to eat, you know. They got to drink. They got to, you know, get money to live, you know.
That's the disconnect.
Yeah. They
all
piss and
just
shit just like you and me, bud. We're all the same on the inside. Yeah, I don't get why it's another thing too. It's like okay, if you want to kind of, you know, keep that belief of, you know, kind of gay marriage or anything gender related as like just a moral failing on an individual, like okay, like no one's gonna stop you. But it's like, why are you going out of your way to push it on the people who you know are going to be retaliative? Like, it feels like aggressive to be aggressive, just to like stir up
'Cause
conflict. Like if you push it on your own,
do
that makes sense. You know, it's like you want
They
to
need
raise your
to
kids the way you
just
want to raise them.
have some kind of one up on other people to like feel good about themselves in any
Yeah, it's a
capacity,
self-righteous.
'cause they're
That's
just
exactly what it
deeply-
is.
They're just deeply unhappy with their lives, whether they realize it or not.
Something, man, because it's like,
honestly,
it's like, do you really think? And I guess if you're religious, you believe with God, all things are possible, which, you know, touche. But it's like, do you really believe you're gonna walk up to? And these aren't kids. These are you know, grown adults. You know, people in their 20s, and just change their mind with a single conversation. You know, just completely tear down their entire, you know, identity within like maybe like a 30, 45 hour minute conversation, which both of you are gonna, you know,
Well,
I doubt it's gonna be so much of a debate as it is just, you know, bickering at each other.
well, the idea of like, you know, like going to college and whatnot is very much, you know, you're learning new things, you're stepping away from what you've always known, and in many capacities, you see these, you know, these religious, you know, people, and there's nothing wrong with being religious, but it's these kinds of people who are like fascistic when it comes to religion, and they're just hateful with religion.
Yeah.
It's like that kind of stuff that like doesn't belong on a campus, because it's like
No.
there's all these people who are exploring themselves with a blank slate, and it's like it's these religious ideals that are telling you how to operate as a person versus like giving you the tools as in academics to, you know, figure your own stuff out. And it's just like it's so antithetical for, I mean, hey, it's, in my opinion, it's antithetical for like being an American in general, because you're forcing these very narrow-minded views onto other people instead of, you know, just being chill about it, I guess. I don't know. But, you know, on the other hand, it's like you're interrupting the learning process by just trying to poison people's minds, by trying to interrupt the learning process. It's like, let people figure out what they
Yeah.
want to do at this point in their life before you're trying to force all this shit down their throat.
And the hypocrisy of it is, well, what I see is like, you know, people argue like whether America was you know, founded on like religious values, and if America is a Christian nation, which you know, that's a whole other topic I'm not going to get into. That's not the main focus. Main focus is, even if it like is, it's still in our Constitution that everybody has religious freedom, the freedom to practice what they want.
Yep.
And, you know, how would you like it if you went to another country where the dominant religion is something different, but they preach freedom of practice of whatever, but yet they still try to shove it down your throat. I don't understand the victim mentality. It's like the Schrodinger's. It's a Schrodinger's Christian, where it's like somehow they're the most vulnerable in America, despite being the largest denomination.
Despite being the oppressor for the last 1,000 years.
Yeah. Hey, if anybody has anything to talk about, the history of the Christianity in the Americas, I imagine it'd be you, Hayden, to put up the argument for that and whether or not Christianity is truly like whether or not like when I see like Christian nationalists, when they try to enforce things like the Ten Commandments in the classrooms, they said, well, America was founded on Christian values alone, and they're only a Christian nation, so that should be the thing that's everywhere.
Yeah, no.
And it's like it's like the history major, I'm sure.
Well, okay, so see, here's the deal: is that whenever we look at how the colonies were founded, right? A lot of the colonies were founded based on religious freedom. Like I think it was Pennsylvania was the Quakers. I think it was Massachusetts was the oh God, what were they? I forgot all the different groups. I think Massachusetts was like the Puritans.
That sounds right.
Something like that. I don't remember. Don't quote me on that. But we look at the original colonies, and a lot of them were founded on religious freedom because at that point, religion was so polarized because there was the Church of England and there was the Catholic Church, both Christian, but they were so divided against each other. Like they butt heads at every turn. They hated each other. And then you look at each denomination of Christianity essentially became its own faction. So it's like you come over here to America, you start your own place with your own version of Christianity, which at that point, honestly, I'm not big on religious history, but the differences between them were enough that they wanted to have their own areas to have that. I couldn't tell you too much about the different belief systems between each denomination, but it's like there was enough where it was like they were that separated, and then eventually America grew and all that and became united. And while the dominant religious force in America was Christian, America's by no means a Christian country. Because okay, sure, a lot of our politicians claim to be Christian. I say claim to be Christian, actually Christian. But it's like we're the melting pot. We've had immigrants come around from all over. That's why we're so great. And it's like we have a little bit of everything. Diversity is a strength, unlike a lot of people who try to convince you that diversity is not a strength.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of that. A lot of some people.
And
trying to advocate for just kind of a monoculture.
Yes, and that leads me into my next point. The most big, giant, glaring example that we have right now are the reactions to Zoran Mamdani becoming mayor of New York. You don't really think about how the crowd that says, just leave me alone, and I'll leave you alone. You don't really think about how much that crowd wishes uniformity across all 400-something odd million Americans. Because there's this idea, oh my God, I've seen so much Islamophobia and just blatant racism because this guy became mayor of a city that these people don't even
I haven't seen
live
people
in.
say
It's insane.
did we forget about 9/11? He's going to install Sharia law, which by the way, Sharia law is more common with conservative values than conservatives think. It's like Mamdani, this extreme progressive who, if you went to the Middle East, would probably not be very liked at all.
Probably not.
You would probably get the same amount of hate, if not greater hate, because of, I think, arguably Islam has greater religious zeal than American Christianity does. just from what I've seen.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
Americans
chance.
talk the talk, but I mean,
Americans
just
love to-
alone,
Well, I say
like
Americans,
the,
that's
like
very generalizing.
yeah. But I think just by their worship alone, like how many hours they dedicate to worship a day, dedicating the entire month of not eating, not drinking during the day, they definitely have a lot more zeal. So I think they would be even more upset if they had Mom Donnie over there running any kind of for any kind of government position. But it's like that. It's like like you said, this like blatant ignorance and Islamophobia. So if they knew what Sharia law was, they'd be like, you know what? I don't mind it. I don't mind it.
You know what's really funny too is that oh my god, my Facebook only exists for me to rage bait myself. I guess that's like some of the only joy I ever get out of my life is me making myself angry. But like there are a lot of people who I'm still friends with from back home, like Facebook friends, not like IRL friends. That like I would have unadded them like forever ago because they're just like the things they share and the things they say online, like they're just like genuinely like evil people that like I did not see when I was still living there.
Yeah.
Because you know, product of my environment. Now I'm not.
Yeah.
But it's like now it's like I log in and I go to the certain people's profiles just to see what kind of hatred that people are bandwagoning now. And I remember after Mom Donnie won, like the morning after, I was like, I have to log in. And there was this one guy who basically said something to the extent of, I spent years fighting these people, and to see one of them become mayor of New York City is absolutely shameful. New York, you're all a bunch of an R word. And I'm like, oh.
Like, do they know what
Okay.
your New York consists of? Like, have you been to the
Probably
city,
not.
or are you just in upstate, Albany, the entire time? It's like you just walk down a street in New York. You just you smell so many different smells, see so many different languages, hear them, so many different.
But these are also the same people that are
Races.
scared of seeing anything that's that's outside of their
It's
echo
like-
chamber at
it's like,
all.
do you know where you live? You live where Ellis Island was. It's just
A lot of these people I don't think have ever even been to New York. And they're spreading all this hatred. It's like, why don't we, actually try being compassionate human beings? Why don't we, try to not be evil? American Christian nationalist conservative try not to be a good person challenge. Impossible, bro. Like, come on.
that's what was just really pushing me away from specific organized Christianity, because I was just seeing the thing that they said. I was like, I don't want to be affiliated with that. It's like I want to follow Jesus' teaching, what he said in the Bible.
Yeah.
I really try to think, is Jesus really going out here and just mocking people, saying, terrible slurs, calling people that? It's like, I don't think he would do that. I really don't think he would. And it's
No.
like even if I did have a certain point of view when I was, still fairly, somewhat conservative, kind of when I was growing out of it, when I was probably more of a progressive Christian. I remember I was before I actually, learned a bit more about, what the Bible says on homosexuality and whatnot. What was basically just shoved into my head after so long. I was like, okay, well, let me try to understand from their perspective. Because I think that's what Jesus would do. Jesus would try to understand, why somebody would do this, why they would, what leads to this, instead of just calling them a slur, just ridiculing them.
Yeah.
That's one thing that, like, I consider myself to be agnostic now, not because I've put a bunch of research into it, but just because I genuinely don't really care at this moment.
Exactly.
About like religion and whatnot. But like, whenever people ask me about like religion and stuff, like I'd say like I consider myself agnostic. Like I could definitely see myself returning to religion at some point in my life. But if I do, it will not be organized religion. It just will not be. Like that much I can say.
I think what I've seen
It's
is a
it's like an ingrown hair. It just kind of keeps
Yeah.
going in its own little area.
I've seen quite a few agnostic people, kind of state you're in. A lot of them turn to Buddhism, just because a lot of the tenets are Buddhism. Like, they may not buy so much into the whole reincarnation cycle, but they do just kind of like the tenets of Buddhism. Because honestly, all the Buddhists I've met in Fort Worth, since they have quite a fairly sizable Vietnamese population there, all the Buddhists I've met they're chill. Like, I'd say there's more non-practicing than practicing Buddhists, but I mean, essentially, just a lot of the tenets of Buddhism are just to enrich your life, and a lot of them line up with the teaching of Jesus. Kind of, keeping materialism in check, and just kind of keeping yourself healthy in state of mind, state of body. And it doesn't really, there's nowhere where it's claiming to kind of go out on like a big glorious crusade to evangelize and spread the word. It's like, no, just focus on yourself mainly, which I think is where like modern day Christianity's, and not even modern day, just kind of Christianity throughout history has gotten lost in the sauce. It's this need to go out and kind of, I'm sure from some of them they're seeing it as they're doing a holy thing, a good thing, but it's just interrupting someone. Most, like 9 times out of 10 throughout history, it's just been kind of uprooting someone else's life to shove in your own view of how they should live. And it's just, I think there's a way to preach to where that it's not like that, but more often than not, it comes off like that.
Well, after so many years of of spreading Christianity, as the old European powers like to say, it's like,
And another thing I
there's
was
a lot of
found
incorrect ways of there's a lot of incorrect ways we've identified of preaching.
Yeah, one thing that I always thought confusing too, like even as a kid, was I always wondered, what about the people who are who live on like remote islands? They've never heard of Christianity. They might never ever see a missionary. What about them? Are they just straight up doomed to hell? What's their deal? And there's a lot of Catholic, doctrine that talks about that, because I mean, it's a pretty good question, what happens to them when they die. And a lot of it, as long as, they're ignorant of it, and if they're ignorant, that's okay, as long as they follow, the natural law and stuff like that, which is another, objective moralist kind of point of view, that there are certain, which is rooted in Christian values, that there are certain natural laws that like every human must follow, whether they're to be a good person, whether they're aware of Christianity or not, even though they may not be taught these natural laws in their place of birth. And I was wondering, if they don't know about God, about Jesus, or about Christianity, why would you go spread it to them if they're most likely going to deny it? Which would, in Catholicism, if there's an evangelical trying to spread the word of God to you, if you're aware of God and you deny him, despite you living your whole life in isolation from it, then it's a pretty good chance you're going to go to hell. At least according to most Christian denominations, or specifically Catholic.
Well, that's one of the things where, like, especially after taking my anthropology class, God, anthropology like really wokeified me.
Really?
But nah, well, like yes, but also no. But like in terms of like religion and stuff, like whenever we cover like the anthropology of like religion, it's like the whole thing of anthropology is trying your best to put yourself in someone else's shoes to better understand why people think the way they do. And I'm not an expert at all. I've taken 3 classes of anthropology as an undergrad. I am not an expert. I just know a couple of things. But like one of the things that I kept noticing was like so like one of the topics we cover in classes is the topic of ethnocentrism.
Yes, I remember learning about
means,
that in my other anthropology class.
Basically what that means is like you get a sense of supremacy over someone else's culture because you think your culture is superior, which, by the way, cultures can't and shouldn't be ranked because they are different for a reason. There's no such thing as a better or worse culture. That does not exist because it's all context-based. And that also makes me very angry when I hear people talk about how other people outside of the United States have inferior cultures, but that's a topic for another day. But, like seeing these different things and like being able to like, having just like, these little tools, and again, I'm not an expert at all, but like taking these handful of classes, I've been given these tools to like better understand other people in this, even in a small extent. And it's like, like these other people, who were never contacted by Western anything until like, the 1960s. It's, and it's like, how on, like, they've developed an entire system. They've developed their own religious system, spiritual systems, economic systems. They've developed everything on their own. So why are they wrong? Why are they wrong and someone else is right? Like, why is that? And that happens everywhere. You look at, Pacific Islanders, remote tribes in South America. That one tribe that's in northern Russia. It's like, how on earth can you possibly justify having a superior culture, or like call these people inferior when they've developed their own system the same we have, except for they're just not industrialized? It's like, how on earth can you possibly make a comparison? These people developed their own ways the same way we developed our own ways, except for, you look at like a tribe in the Amazon that wasn't, discovered until like, 100 years ago. It's like, obviously, that's all they knew was what was there in their immediate circle, because that's all they needed, whereas like, everyone else, well, not everyone else, but like a lot of people globalized, like America globalized, Europe globalized, Asia globalized.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of people globalized, these people didn't. Why? Because they just didn't. That's just how they operated as a human group. And so it's like, why are they damned to hell because they just developed their own thing and own understandings of the world? That is what pisses me off about a lot of organized religion and stuff. It's because, like, well, we're right and everybody else is wrong. Yeah, no, that's not how that works at all, actually. It's all what you make up of it's all what you make up of your human experience with other people. It's as simple as that. There's no such thing as superior or inferior. It's just your experience. And that's why, I would consider myself to be agnostic, is because spirituality and religion has been a part of the human experience forever. And I would hate to just throw that away. And it's a good thought to, be thinking of a higher power. It's nice to think about. It's a beautiful thing. But at the same time, it's existed forever. And pigeonholing this one little thing and saying one thing is right out of how many thousands of years of human existence where that thing didn't exist and didn't exist in different cultures and different time frames. It's like, there is no right. It's just the human experience. That's my soapbox.
No, I completely agree, and yeah, I think people forget that, like, really, it's just it really is just like a big game of chance. Who gets to be what
That's what I'm
civilization just
saying.
gets to be like industrialized, like you'd say, quote unquote. Some people civilized or whatever. It's like if you were put in the same situation they were, you would turn out probably the same. An island by itself. You know, a limited amount of resources. Limited population. Whereas another country who's right next to like just these giant reserves of like a specific resource, like metals and such, and they grow over time. They learn how to utilize it. It's like, of course, they're going to end up, industrialized, hundreds of years, centuries down the line. Like people just forget that it really is just all about luck and location. And I don't know why people like, either poke fun or just, really demean other civilizations, like you said, on those islands who might not be as technologically advanced, but are still have their own system of life that works for
They
them.
built their own
And
thing
then
as humans.
and suddenly people feel like, well, no, allow me to interject. It's like, who are you? Who are you to interject?
Built over how many years? Yeah, no, you're actually wrong.
It's like,
like,
at the end of the day, bud, you are going to die just like everybody else. Your body's going to rot. Your bones are going to decompose. You're going to go into the ground and just fulfill the carbon nitrogen cycle all over again. Like, you're in no position to be talking to anybody else just because, someone else is still using, like wooden spears, sticks and stones to hunt, and you use a rifle. It's just, I don't get where this superiority complex comes from just because technology. It's like you are just the same person at the end of the day. And yeah, it really is just kind of nasty to see throughout history where that was the justification, where it's like, look how advanced we are, look how civilized we are because of God, or because of religion. It doesn't have to just be like Abrahamic religions. Just like any religion that like became advanced could use that as justification. They certainly did in the South during when slavery was a big thing. We're the more civilized ones. We have all the industry. We took all these people from Africa. In fact, we're giving them a better life here because we're so civilized.
Emphasis on better.
Yeah.
Which is a subjective word.
But yeah, no, that like little Exodus, like 90-day thing that I did with Andrew, I already had my doubts at the time, but they were kind of just cast aside. Like kind of like the doubt of Christianity was kind of already kind of seeped in, like freshman year, end of junior year, or not end of junior, end of senior year of high school. But I never really like gave it too much thought. I still just kind of went with the routine because life was so busy, going to college and whatnot. Freshman year, I hardly thought about it because I was just being a depressed freshman like everybody else.
Real.
But when sophomore year came around, when I'm starting to get settled in, I was pretty familiar with St. Mary's, and I was doing this challenge with Andrew because he invited me to do it. And I was like, why not? I've been wanting to enhance my Christian experience. I really do want to be a better Christian. So it was this basically 90-day challenge, which it was almost like, if you're not familiar with Lent, it's
I am familiar with Lent, actually.
So, yeah, it's kind of like Lent, except you don't give up like one thing or whatever, like how kind of modern Catholicism does it. It's basically where the challenge is to basically absolve yourself, of all worldly desires, not even like, reading, reading to an extent was allowed, but try to keep it like educational, like not reading like fantasy books. Like, you couldn't even do that. It's like no video games, no TV. Try not to like eat out as much, stuff like that. And some of it did me good. Some of it definitely did me good. It was a little hard, but I managed to stay the course. But in that time where it's I'm not doing the usual things I do, any other hobbies, or like playing video games or like watching movies and shows and stuff like that, or reading other kinds of books. I was reading the Bible, the Catechism, trying to learn more about the Catholic faith, and just the more and more I read, it's funny, the less and less I started to believe. I just came up with even more questions every time I got like a half answer. And so I felt horrible really during that whole time. And it's funny because I think one of the group leaders who is new, who just took up the group leader role, I think he was going through a similar thing, because we had meetings that we'd like meet up. Yeah, we had two group leaders from St. Mary's. We were kind of putting like the little mini camps. Yeah, because it was kind of a group thing in order to strengthen each other and hold each other accountable. And it was kind of a group thing. We'd have group meetings and we had fellow group mates. And yeah, no. I just like the way he talked, like every group meeting, there was never one where he was like he just always looked like deeply regretful, or just like felt like really bad about something. And I think he might have been going through the same thing I did, where it's just like we're like, why is our faith not strong? Why don't we believe? It's like I wanted to believe, but it's like I was like, there's other facts over here, there's scientific fact, and there's like real like defining proof to me that the Judeo-Christian God exists. And
it's the whole thing is it's a faith. It's not a fact. It's a faith.
Yeah.
That's why so many different religions exist.
It's just, faith wasn't something that really worked out for me. It's just not how my brain works. It's like I can't put my trust in something anymore to where I cannot observe, its effects. Because, a lot of it's just interpretation, It's, God help me out with this, God help me out with that. But then it's like, okay, but isn't that kind of a violation of free will, God interjecting with the affairs of man? And, there's a lot more of a deeper discussion on that, on the whole theory of free will, where I don't think there's such a thing as free will. I think we have a lot of choices, but they are still limited choices to our situation, and they are going to be impacted by other people. Whether people want to accept that or not, it's at the end of the day, a lot of who you are is defined by your upbringing. It's either a acceptance of it or a retaliation against it in some way, or like somewhere in the middle. 'Cause that's going to be a lot of who you are as a person as you grow up. And who's going to influence that? Your parents, siblings if you have them, if your family's close, aunts and uncles, grandparents. So it's like can't really say free will's a thing when there's so much that goes into making who you are that's determined by other people. And in my opinion, if the way that God works or claims to work in the Bible, all powerful, all knowing, and all present, I don't see how free will can fit into that equation, because if he knows what you're going to do, but he allows you to do it anyway, that's not really free will. That's not really you making the choice, because he made you, and he's putting those actions that you're doing into play because he knows them. It would be like, gosh, what's an analogy for it that's not gonna have like a shoe hole in it? It's like, it would just be designing. It's like designing an invention to perform a task that you know it's going to perform. You know it's going to perform this task. Like, I don't know, like making a robot that jumps. You're never going to make a robot that is going to eventually, sometime throughout its life, jump. But you're like, I don't want it to jump. You know, I gave it the ability to, but I don't want it to. And then you get upset when it does. It's just, God gave us, he allows us the ability to sin. And then he sees, you know, he's able to know where we're going to end up, heaven or hell. And then it's, oh, well, you had the choice. It's like, not really. Because it's all it all comes from you. Because if you're to say, no, God doesn't know, which would, you know, yes, would give us free will, but then it's, well, then God's not all powerful. And that messes up a lot of stuff in the Bible. It's like, okay, then what can God do? What can he promise us? It's just like things like that. Things I thought about. Even a little, like, even when I was a kid, I thought about that. Even I would ask my parents, but they weren't able to give me very suitable answers, or answers that, you know, just kind of answers that satisfied me. And I was like, okay, I'll just go along with it. Because, you know, I was raised that way. But
being a product of one's environment.
Exactly.
Your reality.
And also another big thing is just I think the two biggest things for me are the concept of hell and the concept of evil existing in the world. That I just, you know, are the two reasons why I just cannot accept I could not practice Christianity anymore. Because one, the concept of hell for me is just, when you really think about it, it's like even the worst of the worst, even the absolute worst, I think if you were to put them in if we were putting them in like a chamber, like almost like a rehabilitation chamber for like an infinite amount of time, an unknown amount of time, I think every person can has a breaking point. I think they would crack. Like, say you're putting like the worst, like maybe the worst serial killers in this kind of chamber of rehabilitation. I think they would crack. They'd have a breaking point, and I think they would accept whatever moral system you impose upon them. So the concept of hell just kind of doesn't make sense to me, because I'm like, why would God give us infinite punishment for finite wrongs? That doesn't make sense to me, because I'm like, okay, why can't you correct them? I feel like our time on earth is so short, and people's situations can vary so vastly, and some people will be in a situation where they will be performing certain actions for survival, while yes, they may do things that may be morally wrong. They'll be doing it for survival, so there'll at least be some level of understanding as to why they did it. But according to a book, they'll end up, you know, burning in a lake of fire.
The book has been definitely heavily interpreted over the years.
Exactly.
And adjusted.
For a lot of it's like
Messages
socio-political reasons. It's like that I just don't get, because I'm like, if God's all powerful, why can't he just, give us that push, well, that could send us to heaven? Why would he allow for such a place, to exist, so a place of eternal torment? And that's where the thing of evil comes up, where it's like, how does evil occur? Evil occurs because people sin. And it's like, Satan isn't all powerful. He didn't create sin. He deviated from it. But who allowed him to? God did. God created him. So it's a thing of, well, then if you think about it, then in a sense, God did create evil, because he allowed Lucifer to exist.
One could make
influence
the
people.
argument that God is either A, not all powerful, or B, not perfect.
Not good. And that's one of the things that I've thought about for so long, but I've just put it off.
I do want to
Because
make it clear.
it's
I'm
not
not saying that is one thing or the other. I'm saying one could make the argument, just to
Yeah.
be clear, since that's going to be on a VOD.
Yeah. Yeah, one could definitely argue that. But that was one thing I struggled with so long. I was like, which one is he? And I never got a straight answer. But I can understand, why people can still accept it for what it is, because Christianity does provide quite a bit of structure. Provide me the structure. I'm not gonna sit here and lie.
Yeah, a
that I
personal
consider
support
myself
system is a very
an
big
atheist.
thing.
No, I'm not gonna act like personally. My Christian experience was, pretty solid growing up. I think the only complaint that I would have was the school that I went to. The community there wasn't super great in my opinion, but like my family has been nothing but great to me. And they raised me Catholic. And I think it raised me with, a decent moral structure, learn how to share, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Just basic stuff like that. But it's where the doctrine came in that always I always had a problem with. Like even as a kid, like in elementary school, I would have like panic attacks because of like the thought of hell. And I've talked to some other people who went through like the same thing too, where it's like, even as a kid, like you would have like just an existential crisis to where, wow, what happens if I'm a bad person? Just like the thought,
Funny
just like,
that you
you're a little
mentioned
kid,
that.
you're just like, what if I was a bad person?
It's funny that you mentioned that, because I kind of had the same experience. I'm sure that my experience wasn't as extreme as yours, but yeah, no, I understand that, because my number one fear for a very long time was like, what if I wasn't perfect and I got sentenced to hell for eternity because I got in a car wreck one day?
Yeah,
like, that shit
just
fucked
something
me
happened
up.
to you. Like as a kid, it's like, I don't want to be bad. I didn't think I was bad, but you're a kid, you're imaginative. Your mind's racing all of these thoughts. You're daydreaming at school or whatever, at home. And it's just that, that what if. And it's like forever. And it's like, what you're at is,
Forever is
fire,
a crazy
pain.
word for a kid.
Yeah. I couldn't wrap my head around, I remember learning like what infinity was for the first time. And that was just like, it took me so long for like my head to wrap around. It would just like hurt my head. Like,
Did you ever
yeah,
try
it's
to,
just
like,
a word.
You ever try to comprehend how the universe is limitless as a kid? That shit fucked me up.
Yeah.
It kept me up at night.
Or try to comprehend, like, comprehending like consciousness.
Uh-oh. I think the mic might have cut out.
What? my gosh, did it? Hello? Why is my mic not working? Hello? Hello? Why is my mic cutting out all of a sudden? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it finally wants to work. Hello? Hello? Hello, Hayden? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna restart Discord real quick.
Hi. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, he's
Can you hear me?
left again.
Oh, it's... Okay. This is being weird now. Okay. Hello? Why isn't it working? All of a sudden, it just... I don't get it. Hello?
Oh, hello.
Okay. It's because Wavelength kept wanting to either one work or not work. Okay, now it's working now. Okay.
Bro.
I don't know.
Yes.
I'm just gonna hold on. I'm just gonna close this. He's being such a jerk right now. But I was saying, oh yeah. No, I'm not gonna talk to this guy.
Turned into the question of religion.
Yeah. Which I've tried to make it clear to some of my friends who, know I guess I'd consider myself atheist now, that I'm not anti-religion. I definitely have problems with the certain doctrine that is taught in religions, certain religions in Christianity, I don't exactly agree with certain stuff in Islam I don't agree with. But I wouldn't say I'm anti-religion. I just think whatever works for a person, whatever works them to live their life in whatever manner they see fit, to where they're healthy, to where they're content, and to where they have some kind of a positive impact on their community, on their family. It's like I don't have any problem with. It's when it turns into what it is now in the United States with nationalistic views that I begin to have a problem with. That's what some people, I think get confused about, people who deconstruct or become atheists. It's like, I wouldn't say I'm anti-religion. I wouldn't say that. I think it would be dumb to say that religion has done nothing for humanity. It certainly has. It provides a great social support network for people. It's brought people together. It's been the reason for a lot of charities and philanthropic work. So I think it would be silly of me to say, just because I have some qualms with the faith that I was raised with, to say that it is a bad one or has done nothing good for the world. I don't believe that at all. But it's those moments, like what I experienced as a kid, those certain teachings where it's like, I don't think other kids had that problem. Quite a few did, but it's like, I don't think kids should have to go through that problem. Like, I would wake up, and this is no fault. I'm not trying to flame my parents here. My parents just taught me what their parents taught. I don't blame them for that. That's all they know. But it's, I was waking up in the middle of the night, before I'm like about to go to sleep, having these thoughts, because I had a restless mind as a kid. I was just a restless kid. I'm not sure if I just had more energy or if I just had like undiagnosed ADHD or something. I don't know. My mind was just always like, my head was always in the clouds, like daydreaming something, or like asking a question, or like making a hypothetical scenario in my head. And the thoughts of death were strangely just always on my mind as a kid. I was like, okay, what is heaven like? How long is forever going to feel like? And it's like, what happens if I go to hell? Or it's like, what if there is no God? It's like, is it just going to go black? And I would have panic attacks, because my brain would just lead to places that were not happy. And I would run in the middle of the night, because I was just hyperventilating because I was so scared. Like little, like 6-year-old me, just going straight to my parents' room, just pounding the door. My chest is just up and down heartbeat. And I went to my parents for comfort. And I remember getting old was a big thing too, just like learning about like seeing relatives who got old and how they are, like their body failing them, stuff like that, memory going bad, like illnesses. And I was like, that's what I thought about. I was like, oh, mom and dad getting old. Oh, it's like me getting old. Oh, shoot. Stuff like that. Like I'm not sure if I was just exposed to it as a young age or what, but that was on my mind pretty often.
Well, I guess I'm happy I wasn't the only one.
I think there's more people than, I think especially in people who grew up religious, I think there's more people than, that have probably gone through it but just don't talk about it.
Yeah.
Because it's not a thing most people like to talk about. I have no problem talking about it now, because I've made my peace with it. I've been more at peace now than I think I've ever been, because I've learned to essentially not care. The only thing that matters to me right now is the present state of things, my health, my family, my friends, things like that. It's like, whatever comes after to me is just, that's a bridge to cross. If there is, I'll just have to deal with it. I have no control over it. I'm not going to be able to do anything about it if there is or isn't. That's just going to be the way it is. So I'm just going to, it would be the same way how I deal with this world. Or it's what's in front of me right now. That's what I got to deal with. So really, I don't think I fear death as much as I did probably when I was like a kid, or whenever I was a bit more religious, I would say, with the whole concepts of eternity. It's like, now I'm completely fine if there is nothing. I'm completely fine if there is something. I just do not care at that point. If there is a creator, if there isn't, it does not matter to me. I'm not sure. Not sure if that's atheist, or I think that it's probably somewhere in between atheist or agnostic. I don't have a particularly like strong claim that a God doesn't exist. I don't believe in, most gods that man preaches, but it's like, I wouldn't say, there is zero. It's just, I don't believe in anyone that we try to claim there is. It's like, I could definitely see how there could be one, that would explain the whole creation thing. That would explain everything our universe is. But for me, it's just like, I don't care. I just don't care enough. I just want to live my life how I want to.
It's about all one can ask for.
Pretty much.
I really hate to cut the conversation off, but I have got to go take a piss.
No, you're good. time is it? 10:33. Honestly, you know what? I'm gonna. I think I might end stream here. I was gonna go to 11, but I want to do some stuff before I go to bed. Yeah. If anybody's watching, thank you so much. Y'all see me when y'all see me. Y'all know how it is. I stream when I can. So I'll catch y'all later. See ya.